Hello, I'm doing a quick live stream using my HTML template. I don't know, like a couple years ago, I made this HTML web page that like made snow. Seemed like it was falling down the screen, but I can't find it. So I was gonna ask AI to do it, to make it again for me, and use my HTML, basic HTML right here. So you get this, you just hit this copy button, and it copies this like HTML template, basic stuff. And now we'll ask AI to see if we can make this. Let's see. We'll ask Universe AI. We'll go for focused, I guess. Let's see if it can do it. Then I'll probably play some Hell Divers and maybe some Factorio or something. Put HTML in here might goof it up too. Let's see. I'm not sure. I might have to ask Claude this question. So I'm going to go ahead and get all that and ask Claude as well. We'll get two of them going here. But this is my level up links I use for a lot of stuff. This number wing, you can put a number in here and it'll give you the factorial, the square, the triangle number, and this can be helpful for like math puzzles or solving leak codes where you need to find a pattern or something. And let's see if I put that in here. Yeah, it looks fine. So we'll compare, like, we'll see what this is Chat GPT powered. It's the 4.0. Oh, I never hit enter on this. Okay. Um, we'll compare what Chat GPT comes up with what Claude comes up with. Oh, look at that. Wow, Claude's looks nice. That's better than the one I came up with a couple years ago. I partially wrote it from scratch though, so that's why it wasn't nearly as good as this. This looks really nice actually. I like that. Wow. That wowed me. Oh, yeah. Okay. Uh, let's copy that. We'll call it Snowflake page. Okay, that's that. We'll call this. Oops, what did I do? Let's see. Yep, that's going for it on that. All right. let's separate that and note that this was Claude. And go ahead and save this. Boy, this is really good though. I really like this Claude one already. Save that. Put, well, I guess I should make a HTML 2025 folder. Be nice to have them all together. I'll reorganize it later. Okay, let's just make a new folder. Oh, it's not organized by date modified. There we go. Kind of prefer that a lot of times. Let's save that. We'll make a new one because we're going to make it HTML. Let's see. Wow, that's really good though. I'm really impressed with that. Okay. So I'm going to put this code in there. I don't know. We'll call this Snowflake tablet. Oh no. Oh no. We'll make it Word. Then I'll add Claude at the end. We have to put .html to make it an HTML file. And that's where I want to save it. So now it's an HTML file. So now I can go there and hopefully it'll work when I click on it. It did. Look at that. That's really nice. And then if you wanted to make that available to anybody on the web, you could host it on Firebase, maybe give it some functionality and stuff, and give it a different title, and what you can customize it to be your own. But yeah, I really like that. It's nice. Oh, AI is getting so good. It's amazing. I've been learning to code with AI's help for, let's see, 2 or 3 years now, 3 or 4 years. I don't know. Years fly by. And the AI has gotten a lot better. Like, this is really good. I'm really impressed with this. It's incredible. And let's see. All right. Well, let's try the other one. And I think I'll go ahead and put this code in the text file as well with the Claude. I'll put it at the bottom, I guess, in case I wanted to just be able to look at it or try tweaking certain things about it. But I really like it, so I wouldn't mess with that at all. It's really good. It's very impressive. Okay. Now let's see what ChatGPT 4.0 came up. Oh man, look at that. Dang, that's cool. Really like that. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Oh boy. Oh my gosh, it's snowing on my page because I don't know, I have some funkiness with my window here. Oh, this is wild. Maybe I'll show this to my brother tomorrow. Oh my gosh, that was wild. Let's see what's going on here. Uh, that's the answer right there. You can see the div ending for the answer section. This is just something I do. Like you can copy from here, but it's not always exactly correct, especially when there's code involved. So that's why I do that. Open the developer thing and get it directly from there. Uh, Actual chat GPT wouldn't have that problem. But this is a thing that me and my brother made, so it's like 2 or 3 years old now. So, but anyway, let's see what it came up with. I really liked the Claude version, so I think I'm going to put it below the Claude version because Claude is really nailed it there for me anyway. This probably won't even work. It probably will. I don't know. AIs have gotten so good lately. Let's see. I guess it's Chat GPT 4. Oh, probably. I don't know. I'm not totally sure what they call stuff all the time. Let's see. Take a glance at this. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so let's make a new page. Get this here code. Oh, that's interesting. It's got some little snowflake, like emoji it's using. So that's interesting. Let's see what this is gonna, if it's gonna work at all. Will be interesting. I'll just call it 4O. 4 big O. Okay. Oh, yeah, save it as HTML. Almost goofed up there. .html. Okay, there we go. That's the HTML file. You can tell all the different colored text and everything. Okay, let's see if this works. Is it better than Claude's? No, it's not better than Claude's for sure. I mean, I see some snow up here. That snowfall effect, enjoy the winter wonderland. So the chat GPT came up with some different wording, whereas this one kept the wording that I had in the example. But it works much better. This one, it's a very light blue, and the snowflakes are only at the top of the screen, so there's issues to be fixed here. But it looks sort of similar, the snowflakes do anyway. But yeah, I like that way better. So yeah, pretty neat. I'm not going to dig into why this one's not working right now, but that would be something you could do. But since we have a really great one right here, you know, I do kind of like this light blue background though. I could put that in on the other one and see how it looks. Oops. Well, let's do that. Okay. Well, I've got it in here. Let's see. I'll just make another one. Okay. Background color right there. Nice. Okay, I'm going to. Can I duplicate this? Not really. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy it. Make a new one. I think I got the right one. And yeah. Then get this background color, replace it, rename it, and we'll give it a shot. Background right there. There we go. Okay. I'm going to save this as snowflake page to Claude. Gotta put the .html at the end, so it's a web page. But to actually get it like available on the internet, you have to host it on something. I typically use Firebase. I think we used to use Heroku some. There, now it's HTML. Now we will try it out. So yeah, it's just like the other one, but a lighter blue background. Here's the other one that Claude made so well. And that's a little example of how I use level up links to do some coding things. And another one I find really useful a lot for math puzzles and coding to find patterns is this multiples of a number. So you enter a number like 45. Here's a bunch of divisors, and here's a bunch of multiples. And you can make it any number you want. Make it 49. Not as many divisors. If I could think of a big prime number right off the top of my head, that'd be pretty cool, but I can't really think of one right now. So, can't divide by 0, so nah. Don't you be dividing by 0. Well, 61. Anyway, so yeah, like this multiples of numbers and number weighing. These are both available to anyone on the internet. So if you're solving leak code or math puzzles or something, like you're doing Brilliant or something, these could be helpful to you. Number weighing and multiples of numbers, multiples of number. I guess it is just multiple number. If you want to make an HTML page, this could be helpful to you because I have like the basic stuff. I thought it was funny. Some guy was like, if you don't know how to make a HTML page, then you don't know how to program. I don't have all this stuff memorized because I made a template that I just hit the copy button and I make it, you know? I mean, I'm familiar with it. If I had to, I could just about write this stuff from scratch pretty well, but I don't know. I think intelligent people should automate stuff as much as possible. I don't know. That's what I think. I don't think you should have. I don't think you should feel like you should have to know and memorize everything in the world. But whatever works for you. It can be helpful to know and memorize things, and it's really cool to get a leak code problem and write the answer from scratch. It's like that's pretty cool. Okay, I mean nobody's gonna be like, "Oh, that's lame." Actually, they would. In the comments all the time of leak code, they're always saying, "Oh, that wasn't a hard, that was a easy." Whatever. But they wouldn't like asking AI. They'd be like, "You should code that from scratch." I don't know. I got results here. I'm pretty happy with them. I think it's really neat. And I have some other things here like Scribbo, speech to text. Let's see if it still works. It wasn't working for a little bit a while back. Hello. Hello. Might not be working. Oh, yeah. I think you have to use it in the Chrome browser. I think it works in the Chrome browser, is what I discovered. Since I've started using Vivaldi, it doesn't work in Vivaldi for whatever reason. I don't really know why right now. I haven't dug into it because I don't really use it that much, but it does work in the Chrome browser. And this is the text-to-speech that I use when I make the leak code videos. I choose the female studio voice. I have it highlighted so it's easy to, this highlighted one. That's the one I use pretty much every time. When I first started making them, I was using the OpenAI voices, and I'd rotate through them, and I had a couple of favorites I would use mostly. But this Google voice, US Studio female voice, blows it away. So I use it like all the time now. You just paste what you want in here, and it'll make a I think it makes an MP3, but I'm not totally sure. I can check that. Like here's one. MP3, yeah. It makes an MP3, and then I make my little video of that using Clipchamp. But anyway, that's level up links, and that's how I do some of this stuff. This David J. Eck, that's how I learned Java code. Is from this guy's Java code book or course, or I think he's a college teacher, and I read his college Java code course, and now I know how to Java code pretty good. I can code from scratch without any help, IDE or anything, and leak code. A lot of easies, and I have done a medium before as well. But I've never made a hard answer from scratch. They're usually pretty hard though. I don't have like all the like string commands and stuff memorized or string methods and things. And there's a lot of those, but a basic integer question of some kind I can do pretty readily. But anyway, I've also got Gemini AI on here. I do Brilliant regularly, trying to keep my brain sharp. And oh yeah, I have a Collatz conjecture on here. You can put any number in here and it'll tell you stuff about it as far as how the Collatz conjecture works. This is the Java trigger example of the Collatz conjecture right here. So this would be like a Java line of code. And if it's even, then it divides by 2. And if it's not even, therefore odd, then you multiply n by 3 and add 1. And that's basically what the Collatz conjecture is. And I guess the conjecture is that it goes to 1 eventually if you do this formula, what any number you put in there. It is also the math equation on the student's door in Wakanda Forever. I remember that. I was already familiar with it before that, but I did recognize it when I saw it there. And so, yeah, it's pretty neat. It's not as useful generally, though, in any way, as far as like finding patterns to solve math riddles or solve leak code or anything. But it's still kind of neat. Anyway, that's about it. Some other junk. I don't really go on Twitter. I haven't posted on GitHub in a long time. I'm way better at programming now than I was back when I was messing with that. Anyway, probably. Yeah, I guess that's about it. I will call it. I guess I'll show you the art gallery briefly. This isn't how most people would make an art gallery either. This is like, this is not the best way to do it. Let's just say that. Anyway, all of these are AI art generated except for 2 of them. This is a charcoal drawing I did when I was in an art class. Let's see if I can open that new tab. Yeah. My art teacher helped me with, and it was really neat. He set up this really neat still life. And the other one is Buckingham Fountain in Chicago, which I took this picture. It's a photograph on a digital camera. I've never been a cell phone guy all that much. I had a flip phone for a while, years ago. Now I've got a Samsung, but I don't, it's not like hooked up or have a number or anything. It's only used to help keep my smartwatch working. You have to pretty much have one to use a smartwatch, I guess, pretty much. Because I like having data on my steps and exercise and my sleep, and because I try to do longevity type of stuff, like that Brian Johnson guy. I've studied his stuff and try to do a lot of that. But yeah, this is a charcoal drawing, and you have like kind of, I don't know if it's special paper, but it's like paper that's made to be drawn on with charcoal, I suppose. So it's not like just any paper. And that's about it. Level up links. Alright, well, I'm going to shut this stream down so I can stream some Hell Divers. See what's going on there. Okay, let's see. Alright, guess I go here. I guess I shut some of this junk off. Let's see. Yeah, I've got everything. Went through some of this stuff. There's the live stream. There's the basic HTML. Just hit this copy button. We'll be making HTML pages. And here's the 2 snowfalls we came up with on this attempt. AIs are getting really good. That's all I can say about that. I really like them both. They're better than the ones that when I tried to do this like a couple years ago. Way better. When I tried this a couple years ago, it didn't even work at all initially, and then I like had to learn about JavaScript to get it working, which is good to learn stuff, and I did get it working, but it still wasn't nearly as good as this. This is really neat. I don't even know where it is, or I'd show it to you, but it's on a previous computer or something probably. All right. Well, I'll see you in a few. Oh my gosh, I never started streaming. Nope, I did start streaming. Alright, I don't know.